Hi, this is a foreigner in the Philippines. We're doing a catch-up on the bridge that we built some time ago, last year, and yes, it's doing pretty good. It doesn't look as if it's made of concrete right now, but that's because with all of the rain that we've had, there's quite a drain off of mud coming down here, especially from the steep hill, which is what we call the tunnel, and that is draining quite badly. At some point or other we'll run twin tracks of concrete up there, but that's an expense that we're not ready to meet just yet. So we're going to show you down here. Let's go over this side, honey. So because there was already a concrete ford which we had built some time ago, that was made up on the big stones, very similar to this. Look, come on over here. Very similar to this kind of thing which we pulled up. And what we did was, in order to make this possible for the motorcycle that we were now driving, we actually laid those down in a big base and then put a concrete strip over it. But because there was no way for the water to get through, then that meant that when the rains really came heavily, then all of the drain off from these fields came down and it was impassable because the water really raged over that. So what we did was we used that concrete pad as the basis, the foundation. We dug down, and all of these under here, all of these go down into footings inside concrete, well, we called them canoes, but they're actually, I can't remember what they're called now. But anyway, they come over here, and between these posts here is a concrete block, and it's filled with solid concrete. It's built on hollow block and then solid concrete. You can actually look on this on our Facebook page, because when we were doing Facebook at the time that we built this bridge, so we have a step-by-step, blow-by-blow account of how this was built, how it looked, because we didn't have at that time any video, so we haven't posted any video on the channel. So I wanted to take you down and show you underneath. So these are the heavy supports for the bridge itself, which you can see. And under there you can see that this is the passageway for the water to come through. And it really does come through. When it comes, boy, you should see the power behind that. So these are pointed at the front, so that when the water hits those, it splits and comes down and in between. And this is the actual road itself, and this is all heavily reinforced with concrete. We built all of this up with ply. Well, it was we used the concrete, not the concrete, the bamboo cladding. So we used the cladding and we supported it with wood, and then when everything had gone off, we pulled that out. Okay. So it's interesting. This is the first time that I've been down here since we looked at this and since we saw all of the water that's gone through. And you can see that the water really comes through here, and it sweeps right through there. At one time there was a tree certainly as big, if not bigger than that tree there, and it was over there on that far corner, which had to come down to the bridge. So that was taken down to make way for the concrete pad stones. And in doing so, we left most of the trunk over here, just laying over here. when we had the first really heavy rain and the first flooding, then it was so powerful that it washed that tree off and down. And that heavy tree trunk, or what's left of it, is down there somewhere now. So that's a look at how it is right now. The bridge has worked really well. I don't have any fears about the bridge. It stood up to all that has been thrown at it. Very, very heavy rains, very, very fast flooding of water draining off from the rice fields, and has obviously not moved an inch. So this has been another little walk over our bridge and having a look at how it's standing up. Did you photograph down here, honey? You videoed it? Okay, so there we are. A foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in.